Hey guys, Brad Danger here, and you buy what you think is the perfect car. You fall in love with the looks, the features, the test drive, the smell of the interior, the whole fantasy of finally owning the thing that you've been thinking about for months, and for just a little while, well, everything is sweet. But then, out of nowhere, reality slaps you in the face like a deep pothole you didn't see coming. Welcome to Buyer's Remorse Automotive Edition, where we dig into the cars that owners wish they never signed for. These aren't mild annoyances or little nitpicks. These are the machines that sent drivers on emotional roller coasters filled with frustration, repair bills, failed expectations, and the kind of regret that makes you stare out the window and question your life choices. From mechanical disasters to feature overloads gone wrong to premium priced heartbreaks, these cars generated the loudest never again reactions from owners, starting with going to winthisIdealcar.com to get entered to win your dream car plus life-changing cash. Or, well, also the Ford Focus with the PowerShift. Yes, we are kicking off this list with a model that fooled tons of people into thinking they were getting a dependable, fuel-efficient commuter that just had enough modern features to feel like a smart purchase. Instead, they bought a headache masquerading as a hatchback or sedan. The early 2010s Ford Focus and its sibling Fiesta became infamous for one major reason: the PowerShift dual-clutch transmission. Ford hyped it as advanced technology that blended manual-like efficiency with automatic convenience. What owners actually got was a jittery, unpredictable, shuddering mess that turned basic driving into a tense, unpredictable experience. People described everything from clunking and slipping to full-on failure. Many described being brushed off by dealerships, told the issues were normal, or being handed temporary software updates that barely helped. Some had the transmission repeatedly repaired, only to have problems return again and again. Resale values tanked because word spread fast that these were ticking time bombs. Owners who traded in trustworthy cars for a Focus quickly realized they'd made a massive mistake. The regret often sounded like, "I thought I got a great deal, but instead I got trapped in service purgatory." And honestly, that sums it up. The Focus didn't just annoy people, it turned them against the brand entirely. Okay guys, every time you drive, you probably see a Nissan Altima with paper tags on it. I mean, they are everywhere. It's one of the most common sedans on the road. And yeah, on paper, it actually checks a lot of the boxes, but that's where it stops. But that perception hides one giant Achilles heel: the continuously variable transmission. Nissan leaned heavily into CVT technology, but many models, especially as they age, suffer from vibration, shuddering, overheating, slipping, or outright collapsing internally. Plenty of owners reported having transmission issues only a few years in, often right after warranties expired. The regret stories usually follow the same pattern. The car seemed great at first, but gradually the problems grew until they couldn't be ignored. Some owners described feeling their entire car shake during a commute or losing power unexpectedly during highway driving. Others faced expensive repairs or complete failures that totaled the vehicle economically. Regret here isn't subtle. It's the bitter kind that comes from expecting a reliable commuter, but ending up with a wallet-draining gamble. The worst part? Many bought Altimas specifically because they thought they were choosing something dependable. Instead, they got anxiety every time they pressed the accelerator. Subaru fans are some of the most loyal fans I have ever met, and I mean, it all makes sense, right? Models like the Outback and Forester earned reputations for longevity and just going and seeking the outdoors with good fuel economy. But yeah. So when Subaru introduced a large 3-row family SUV, expectations were sky high. Unfortunately, some early Ascents delivered the exact opposite experience. Owners of the first few model years often reported long lists of issues: brake wear, leaking engines, glitchy electronics, fragile windshields, rattling interiors, and a CVT that sometimes behaved like it was confused about what it wanted to be. People expecting legendary Subaru reliability instead found themselves bouncing between recall notices and warranty repairs. Nothing fuels regret faster than buying a family vehicle and realizing it might not be dependable for school pickups, road trips, or normal daily life. Some owners even ditched their Ascents early, swallowing financial losses just to get into a vehicle they could trust. Subaru eventually improved later models, but for those early buyers who felt betrayed, the remorse hit hard. Buying a big SUV usually means wanting peace of mind, not a bingo card of potential issues. Okay. If you took a piece of paper and you wrote down all the pros versus cons of the Volkswagen Jetta GLI, it seemed to be a dream for anybody just wanting some sporty European feeling sedan without the price tag of a luxury brand. I mean, it has a punchy turbo. It really does actually handle well, and kind of that minimalistic but tasteful styling. Well, I like it, and it should have been a win. But for many owners, particularly of the early 2000s, 10s versions, that dream evaporated fast. The most notorious problem centered around the engine's timing chain tensioner. When this component failed, it didn't fail quietly or conveniently. It often destroyed the entire engine in a split second. Some owners paid thousands for repairs only for the same issue to reappear. Others had catastrophic engine failures shortly after paying off the car. Add in random electrical problems, failing interior components, frustrating dealership experiences, and general inconsistency, and you get a car that transformed excitement into anger. The heartbreaking part is how many owners genuinely loved how the GLI drove. They adored its performance and personality, but constant mechanical drama crushed that affection. For many, this car wasn't just a disappointment. It was the final straw that drove them away from the brand entirely. I don't think there is a vehicle on this planet that inspires more loyalty, passion, and lifestyle devotion than the Wrangler. People buy them with visions of mountain trails, sunny days with the doors off, and rugged adventure. And Wranglers are phenomenal off-road. They absolutely deliver that part of the fantasy. But that doesn't mean they're good daily drivers, not even close for many people. Owners who bought a Wrangler thinking it would be fun Monday through Friday quickly learned that the ride can be bouncy and harsh. The handling can feel sloppy compared to normal SUVs, the cabin can be loud enough to make conversations difficult, and the fuel economy can be downright depressing. Some experienced water leaks, electrical glitches, or the infamous death wobble after hitting a bump. People who love Wranglers love them, but people who bought one without fully understanding the trade-offs often ended up regretting the decision almost immediately. The regret usually hits during a long commute, a highway trip, or after the 10th repair visit in a year. Wranglers are legendary machines, but they're not for everyone. And for those who expected comfort, refinement, and low maintenance, regret came fast and came hard. Okay, I think electric super trucks, they are cool. The Hummer EV is one of the craziest things ever created though. 1,000 horsepower, insane off-road tech, four-wheel steering, crab walking, and a presence that screams, I spent a lot of money and I love depreciation. But being an early adopter of cutting-edge tech comes with consequences. And for some Hummer EV owners, the consequences were brutal. Stories of electrical faults, charging system failures, sudden shutdowns, and the vehicle needing to be towed multiple times shook people who expected a bulletproof luxury experience. Add in the massive battery pack, immense weight, and the complexity of the systems, and repairs often became long ordeals requiring specialized work and long wait times. Many paid over $100,000 only to feel trapped in a depreciating science project. For some, regret wasn't just emotional, it was financial pain on a catastrophic scale. A vehicle that fails you once is bad enough. One that fails repeatedly while costing luxury home levels of money, that's regret bordering on trauma. Early adopters will always be guinea pigs, but in the case of the Hummer EV, some guinea pigs felt like they were test subjects in the harshest possible experiment. Now, this is actually an interesting one because the Model S is kind of considered one of the most important and influential cars of the modern era. It's fast enough to embarrass supercars, packed with futuristic tech, and comes with a brand prestige and attention-grabbing style that made Tesla a phenomenon. I mean, you know, obviously there's stickers and stuff now, but I mean, for a while it was really cool. But hidden beneath all that hype is a long trail of owners who felt blindsided by build quality issues, inconsistent reliability, and customer service that didn't match expectations. Complaints ranged from panel gaps and rattles to touchscreen failures, door handle malfunctions, alignment issues, and frustrating wait times for repairs. For a car that often cost between $80,000 and $100,000, these problems stung. And as these cars aged, repair costs climbed rapidly. Some owners described the experience as thrilling but exhausting, like owning an incredible machine built on shaky foundations. The regret usually came from expecting perfection and receiving inconsistency. For some, the Model S was a dream fulfilled. For others, it was a pricey lesson in managing expectations. When a high-end vehicle fails to deliver dependability, the disappointment is amplified, and the regret cuts deep. So there you have it, the cars that transformed hopeful buyers into frustrated, exhausted, and sometimes financially wrecked owners. Whether it was unpredictable transmissions, ambitious tech that wasn't quite ready for prime time, or just rugged machines that demand more sacrifice than expected, these vehicles constantly sparked remorse among drivers who just wanted something reliable, and enjoyable. The biggest surprise, well, some of the most regretted cars weren't cheap budget models. They were expensive, high-profile machines with sky-high expectations. When hype outpaces reality, disappointment becomes inevitable, but there is a silver lining. The more people share their experiences, the easier it becomes to avoid repeating the same mistakes. Research definitely helps. Owner stories also help. Honest reviews, they help as well. And lists like this help even more. So if you enjoyed this video, well, like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and remember to go to winthisIdealCar.com to get entered to win your dream car plus life-changing cash. I'm Brad Danger. This is Ideal. Check out some of these Ideal vids over here and promise me one thing: keep living the ideal lifestyle.